EA Sports.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Lambeau. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. Face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. He would go out right near the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Richardson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
That one's taken in by Spears. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Fielded at about the 28. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50. Go.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. In motion right comes Reed. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Nifty move. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. For an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Well, they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's a give up the middle. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return from Kendrick. He keeps it, and it'll be a touchback out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And now they're in the hurry up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. They're going to run. Here's Richardson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
They're going to try and throw. That is caught.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 3. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Here's Richardson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run it in. It's Richardson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
To try here for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game. And I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And it's a Packers touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Back now at Lambeau. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no return from Kendrick. He keeps it, and it'll be a touchback out to the 25.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a dump off here complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Holding offense.
And they get the guard, John Runyon.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And makes the catch off the tip by the safety.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That one looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
So there you go, Charles. How about this for a debut? A 2nd rushing touchdown in NFL game number 1.
How about it? It just points to me how confident that this young man is, but also how much confidence his coaching staff and teammates have in him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And no return from Kendrick. He keeps it, and it'll be a touchback out to the 25. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
First down.
Back to throw again.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
At the 2-yard line.
Well, this was not just the opener of a break.